pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. It's so hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose this secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays? And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
It's a quarterback keeper. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Well, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the... Completion, that's about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's fourth down. They don't convert on third down. Special teams coming on the field. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So Clemson's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark. Offense getting set. A second down play here. And there's the handoff. Oh, he breaks free, still going. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
He's got it with room to run. We finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Morton. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. But they're now throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Change of direction. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Productive drive in the making, a first down at their own 42. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. It's an outbound. The catch made. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. You set it down to the offense. First and 10. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. This drive has now reached the red zone.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Fresh set of downs, first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Caught in the backfield. It's fun. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. Able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He fires this throw and is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. The offense starts with excellent field position. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. The incompletion makes it second and 10 from the 24. He's back to throw again on second and 10. This time it's complete. Well, they begin with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession had an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. he gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and he can take advantage of it.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too deep.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Offense moving to a bunch formation. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense moving closer to the line of gain after that catch. And they pick up the first on the ground. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up for the first and goal from the 8. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They finally corral him at the 1.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Caught quickly. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Back to throw. It's Morton. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking for a receiver. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Jameson. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield.
A deep shot to the left side. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He pulls in the catch. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So the offense with a 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Second down play coming up. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly. And
looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Returner looking to make a play here. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up to a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down after that previous play. And the tailback's got it again. Makes an open space. Not gaining enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now they call a run. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Morton. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Trying to find room. It's Plum. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Good throw. The catch is made. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Makes the grab on the move. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. Here we go. 3rd and goal coming up. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well. On 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. down play. Looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Wow, really good read here by this quarterback, and I love the call on the RPO. Now they got a shot here on third down. It's much more manageable than the hole that they had dug for themselves. I'm curious to see if they stay on the ground or are they going to go through the air. They have the option to do either.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much of a return, but the pick ends his scoring threat and sets the offense up to the 33. Looking to pass. It's Morton. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback can throw this out of the RPO. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the 1st tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten over.
They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw again. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morton. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He made it. 3 points on the board. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. The kickoff a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. QB decides to keep it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st out of the 46. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
second down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here. They'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver, takes the snap and takes off on the run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Handoff from the shotgun. First down, looking for more now. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. And the offense just takes a knee here. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal. And the offense will just take a knee. We thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it.